Welcome Scarlett Etienne, Anish Sood, Rishab from Law Stories. We are interviewing them on behalf of Festival Sherpa. All three of them are here to play for the first promo party for EBC 13, Enchanted Valley Carnival. They're playing at Blue Frog Bombay tonight, Blue Frog Delhi tomorrow, and Pebble Bangalore on Sunday. We thought we'll do a small little catch up just before the tour starts, just to let you know what's happening behind these guys' brains. Scarlett, welcome to India.
Thank you.
It's really good to have you here.
Thank you. It's nice to
And
be back.
I believe it's been a really long time since you've been to India, and I'm really happy that I could make it happen.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, we have like really quick questions for all three of you. I'm going to start with Scarlett. She answers first. You go.
Okay.
Oh, you can go first. Okay, the best bed you've ever slept in.
I really like the beds at the W Hong Kong.
Alright.
They're very nice.
W
very
changes
fluffy.
like all over the world, I guess. Yes.
Sorry?
The W changes all
Yeah,
over
but I
the world.
particularly like the ones at W Hong Kong. They're really nice. But I also like my own bed, which I haven't actually been in 6 weeks. So yeah, I've got a Tempur-Pedic mattress, which is really nice.
Alright. Next time you guys are in W Hong Kong, you know which bed to sleep in.
Yeah, my wish.
The best bed I slept in? Tomorrow night?
Tonight, my friend. Tonight. Yeah. Okay. One thing you guys can't leave home without. Scarlett?
I'm gonna be really shallow and say a Christian Louboutin handbag that I recently acquired. Yeah, really shallow, but I love
That's
it. Just throw everything in it. I love it. It's beautiful, and it's got a red lining just like the shoes. You know.
That's fair enough. Honest answer.
It's iPhone.
Okay. And what if you do leave the house without the iPhone? What happens?
Then I go back home.
You can't say iPhone now, so.
It'll be hair wax because I used to have like short hair and it used to be all over the place. But I'm good to be back in my jungle boy hairstyle now, so I can just jump trees and
Yeah, but you know I've stolen your hair wax. It's with me now, so. You can see it all over my head.
Yeah.
Okay. Biggest inspiration in your life?
Oh, music, obviously.
And apart from that,
Art,
what kind of art are we talking about?
all sorts. Fashion art, visual art, video art. So yeah, I guess that's
Anything
another
under
one.
arts and music.
Yeah, I think more at the moment I'm more inspired by visual things.
Alright.
Yeah.
People probably. People and travel. Looking at new spaces and meeting new people is always inspiring you. Every new person you meet inspires you in a way that's unique to them. It's quite interesting.
You, my friend, Rishab.
I believe nature, and I think the way the universe is built, and like there's a connection between everything that's in nature and everything we do. I think that inspires me a lot.
You know the lie detector test is going off.
Yeah, I can't say Russian porn, so yeah. The universe.
That's what I was gonna say. So.
But biggest fail behind the console, if there was any.
I really hate it when the console is like, it's like away from the dance floor, and you feel like you're on like another planet compared,
And there's like no connection with the crowd at all.
Yeah, I really hate that. I did this gig for BMW, which was like a really good gig. It was fabulous. But the way that they had the DJ booth set up is like you had to climb this scaffolding behind, actually like the scaffolding, like construction scaffolding,
alright.
and this really weird set of stairs. And these are the shoes that I was wearing.
You're wearing a short dress too.
Obviously. So yeah, so every time I had to like go to the bathroom, it was like a 25-minute mission, or get a drink, or yeah, it was just.
Which city was this though?
This was in Kuala Lumpur during the Formula One, so yeah, but it was a
It
good
must have been
gig.
a
It was
really
just
cool gig for sure.
yeah, it was a great gig. I mean, it looked great, the visuals were great, but it was just like yeah, it was just a real mission to get to the DJ booth.
So I think we need a ladder in the tech rider the next time. we
Next
go
time for
there.
sure.
Yeah.
Smaller ladder. For
Open
sure.
ladder.
I won't wear
Open
some-
ladder. Yeah, you know it. What about you? Biggest fail behind the console that
Probably-
that me and Rishab don't know about.
Probably flicking a CDJ 2000 in reverse. For like a good 5
Yeah, that
seconds.
happened with me. Yeah.
Yeah, and not figuring out what was going wrong, and it just something sounded wrong, but we couldn't figure out what was going wrong. So somebody realized you flicked the player in reverse. Yeah.
Same thing?
No,
you don't know
no,
the
it's
difference.
definitely not the same thing. I have a habit of playing with both the earphones on both my ears. So sometimes you will leave like the monitor on high and both the faders are down and you hear it. The party's in your head, but there's nothing outside. And you're like going strong and there's no music outside. That's happened to me.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yeah.
You, Scarlett, has that ever happened to you?
No.
Yet.
Not yet. Probably not. It's just gonna happen to me tonight. Yeah.
And what about the best moment behind the console?
One time, well, this is like a really long time ago. I was actually playing in venue in Thessaloniki, and that's in Greece. Just in case you didn't know. Yeah,
really good
and it was, it was when I first started DJing, and I was it was like a really, really good party, and then I was like looking down, and I looked up, and all of a sudden, like everybody in the entire club had a sparkler.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really cool, like fireworks. Yeah, it was just a really beautiful moment. And to this day, I still remember that moment as being one of the most beautiful I
You
remember.
probably don't have a video, but it's like ingrained in your
Oh yeah, no, there were no, and that's also a really good side of a good party is when
Yeah, for
people
sure.
don't have their camera phones out. It's just a really good moment.
And everyone just like remembers that moment. You don't need a video or a photo to remember it
Exactly.
again.
Just,
Probably touring with David Guetta last year. I remember the first time I played. It was last year. There were about 10,000 people there, and I started my set with this track that sampled Oasis Wonderwall. So it was a very long intro when the Wonderwall vocal came in, and then when the drop came, it was I think it was Eric Bridge Tonight, something like that, and a really big drop. And for the first time, I actually saw 10,000 people jump. Yeah, so that was a moment where goosebumps all the way.
What about you?
I think two of the gigs which are like really big highlights of Lost Stories. One was when I played in Ibiza last year. It was a really small club, probably as small as this, and there was an India versus Australia section, and it was so cool to see all the Australian DJs who were playing there, leaving their console, leaving what they're playing and coming and dancing in the little area where I was playing. We played for 4 hours.
Nice.
Again, and then when I was playing with Tiesto, again he's been like a hero since 4 years for us, and like again, I was opening for him, and every time I looked up, there were 2,000 people more, and it was fantastic.
Alright. No, that's right. Yeah, I'll say thank you. Now, like all of us know that dance music is becoming really big in the world right now. Everyone's talking about it. You're either criticizing it or you're like going and raging at parties all over the world. What do you think is the whole scene? Like, there's a big money in Vegas, in Ibiza, in America as well. Do you think the whole capitalist point of view that some people are approaching dance music with, you think it's a good sign, or you think it'll just lead it down the wrong path?
well, that's a really complicated question.
I
I don't think there's anything wrong with making money.
No,
I don't.
I love money.
When people were slagging off Disclosure for having like a Radiohead, or when people were slagging off Jamie Jones and Hot Natured for having a Radiohead, I think that's really, calling them sellouts. I think that's a really low blow. And it's like, what are you supposed to do? Just like
not make money.
not make money and just like live under a rock for your whole life and just be underground and just like stroke your chin forever.
It's a really
I just
common
think
debate,
I just think that's like a really pretentious, shitty attitude to have towards music. I just think if you love what you do and you have and it's authentic and you happen to make money off it, then cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with making money. I love money.
So we've had this, all three of us, we've had this discussion so many times that most of the time people who actually criticize anything to do with mainstream or commercial are the people who
They're just better DJs anyway.
Yes,
Sitting behind
exactly.
their
They're not booked out,
computers,
so they have the time to...
being really bitter because like everyone else is so successful and it's a hard life. So
But do you think, like, and this question pertains more to India, is that with the kind of money that's being thrown into dance music in India right now, and we have like so many kids coming into the scene, but do you think it will overexhaust itself, or do you think there's like a really bright future and where India will be the focus point for dance music all over the world?
I'd really like to believe that India would be the focus point in the next half decade or so. But the only disadvantage India has very strongly is geographically we're so badly located. It's 8 hours from Europe and 15 hours from the US. It's just too far away to have 50 of the top DJs in the world in and out quickly, because the in and out time for flying is just so long. It's very difficult for people to get in and out of India. So that's the biggest disadvantage we have. Having said that, we've already got festivals where we have top 10 headliners and lineups we can rival with most festivals globally. Not all of them, but most festivals globally. As far as the mainstream commercial dance music goes, what everybody's missing is that this whole upper layer of mainstream commercial music is bringing so many new people into dance music, and those people are filtering down the rabbit hole every day. So if you consider techno to be underground, or you have minimal techno, which is the underground, absolute underground bass, every day more people are getting added to that group, that clan, because of mainstream house music, which is
like
everybody's
the other thing can't exist without the other.
Exactly. So even if the mainstream creamy layer overexhausts itself and blows out, there will still be that larger underground base which will sustain itself for sure. It's because today clubbing has become a lifestyle in India, and for a couple of generations, like my generation and the generation younger than me and one more younger than that, it's a way of life. So if you've grown up listening to dance music, and that's it, there will be dance music for the next 20 years for these generations. I don't know what's going to happen for generation 10 years forwards. Yeah.
So you think that we're safe for at least 15 years? It's good to go.
I think the only way we can have this sustaining for a longer time is by taking good things in it and discarding the rest of the stuff. And
But who's going to be the one discarding it?
It's a team approach,
I think the listeners themselves, I think people are smart now. You can't force something down somebody's throat. If you're going to hype something up without content, it's going to fizzle out. So I keep telling people, if you're going to advertise and spend money on a serious promotion, make sure you back it up with quality content, because people will
figure it out sooner than later.
Exactly. Like if you look at Disclosure, they've done like even Daft Punk. It's so much of marketing and so much of thought process into all of that. But there is solid content.
Like what new are you bringing to the table? People have already heard
Yeah.
this stuff before, so if you don't have anything new to bring to the table, don't come there. Don't come to your room at all.
Alright, just one last question. What's the one festival that you are really looking forward to playing, all of you?
Looking forward to playing?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to playing Burning Man Festival again in late August. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's a really crazy hippie festival in the desert where everybody runs around in a loincloth on acid for 7 days. And,
We saw an awesome video of you from there.
Sorry?
We saw a really good video of you singing at Burning Man.
Oh yeah, well I'm going to do the Robot Heart again this year, and I'm preparing, another live show, and I'm getting some custom pieces made by a couturier named Arabo Sather, and it's going to be really amazing. It's the most amazing celebration of art and music, and the thing I love about Burning Man is that there's no money. There is no exchange of money at all at the festival. It's all it's like a bartering trade system, and you have to be self-sustained. So, yeah.
You have to prepare to go there as well.
Yeah, so 1 month of preparation.
I'm
guessing.
I booked my RV the day I got back from Burning Man last year, so I've basically been preparing for a year for this.
Wow.
So, but it'll be a yearly ritual for me every single year for the rest of my life, for sure.
We should do it.
We'll never
Oh
have
yeah,
Burning
you
Man
guys
in
should totally
India.
go. You guys should do, you should do like an art car party. You should make an art car and do a party.
Remember this someone.
I'm at least
Someone should remember
We can
this.
do a festival Sherpa party. Yeah. I'm just gonna pay for all our flights.
Of course.
Sweet.
He's already got the checkout. It's okay, bro. Later. Not a sponsored post, you can say whatever.
What?
One festival that you're really looking forward to playing before.
This year, well, as what I'm realistically gonna play or what I really want to play?
Both.
Both. Really want to play would probably be Tomorrowland. I was there last year, and it's quite spectacular in terms of production and just the entire vibe they create in that space is just quite spectacular. So yeah, definitely one. What I'm getting paid to say, Enchanted Valley Carnival. No, but realistically speaking, I think I've looked at the pictures from the Enchanted Valley Carnival venue, and I think this is the closest we're going to get to Tomorrowland in India. So this is definitely one of the festivals you must come and check out.
I don't know, man. I just want to finish my album and go wherever they take me, and wherever they put me, I'm good. It's all big for me. No festival is small, no festival is big, man.
Even the smaller club gigs can.
He just wants to keep touring between bedrooms, ideally.
Yeah, like from one bedroom to another.
That's his dream, like
bedroom DJ into
Yeah,
all the
like-
sides, so.
shower DJ.
Shower singer plus bedroom DJ.
They've even got the wireless Pioneer decks now.
Yeah, so that's really cool for the bedroom DJs out there.
Yeah.
Alright, that's just about it. Thanks a lot, Scarlett.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot, Rishab from Love Stories. Thanks a lot, Anish Sood. We're
Probably.
gonna have a really good tour, I think, in the next 3 days. Hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you guys watch it over the weekend, they're playing tonight at Blue Frog Bombay, Saturday Blue Frog Delhi, Sunday at Pebble Bangalore. It's the first promo tour for EVC, Enchanted Valley Carnival. Get on Twitter, #EVC13 and join the fun. See you guys soon.
Festival Sherpa.
Woohoo!